Hello and welcome to the National Debate. I'm Madhavdas G. Viewers, as the nation celebrated our 79th Independence Day, the Prime Minister made a big and bold announcement from the Red Fort. A red line has been drawn loud and clear. From the ramparts of the Red Fort, the Prime Minister issued a stern warning to infiltrators. No tolerance for intruders, no space for demographic manipulation, he said. The Prime Minister also highlighted the seriousness of the demographic change, calling it a conspiracy that will become a national security threat.
मैं आज देश के सामने एक चिंता, एक चुनौती के संबंध में आगाह करना चाहता। षड्यंत्र के तहत, सोची समझी साजिश के तहत देश की डेमोग्राफी को बदला जा रहा है। एक नए संकट के बीज बोए जा रहे हैं और ये घुसपैठिए मेरे देश के नौजवानों की रोजी रोटी छीन रहे हैं। एक घुसपैठिए मेरे देश की बहन बेटियों को निशाना बना रहे हैं। ये बर्दाश्त नहीं होगा। ये घुसपैठिए भोले भाले आदिवासियों को भ्रमित करके उनकी जमीनों पर कब्जा कर रहे हैं। ये देश सहन नहीं करेगा। और इसलिए मेरे प्यारे देशवासियों, जब डेमोग्राफी परिवर्तन होता है, सीमावर्ती क्षेत्रों में डेमोग्राफी में परिवर्तन होता है, तब राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा के लिए संकट पैदा होता है। देश की एकता, अखंडितता और प्रगति के लिए ये संकट पैदा, सामाजिक तनाव के बीज बो देता है। और कोई देश अपना देश घुसपैठियों के हवाले नहीं कर सकता है। दुनिया का कोई देश नहीं कर सकता है, तो हम भारत को कैसे कर सकते हैं? हमारे पूर्वजों ने त्याग और बलिदान से आजादी पाई है, हमें स्वतंत्र भारत दिया है। उन महापुरुषों के प्रति हमारा कर्तव्य है कि हम हमारे देश में ऐसी हरकतों को स्वीकार न करें। उनकी सच्ची श्रद्धांजलि होगी। और इसलिए मैं आज लाल किले की प्राचीर से कहना चाहता हूं, हमने एक हाई पावर्ड डेमोग्राफी मिशन शुरू करने का निर्णय किया है।
Now, this declaration comes on the backdrop of the SIR showdown that has been in the headlines over the last few weeks. The Supreme Court has now told the Election Commission to publish a list of the deleted voters with their reasons as well. The Supreme Court has also asked the Election Commission to accept Aadhaar as a proof from the deleted voters. However, the EC has argued that Aadhaar cannot be acceptable as it is not a proof of citizenship but only of identity. Now, as the Prime Minister has warned of demographic change, it's important for us to put the focus on the bigger picture, why this comment is relevant in the backdrop of the ongoing SIR showdown. Let me first introduce our panelists here with us in the studio. With us is Pradeep Bhandari, National Spokesperson of the BJP. Dr. A.K. Bajpai is National Chief Spokesperson of the LJPR. Ishkaran Singh Bhandari, Advocate of Supreme Court, is with us. We also have with us Advocate Nikhil Jain, Political Analyst. Senior Journalist Ashutosh Mishra is with us here in the studio. Advocate Vandana Sinha, Spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. We have Professor Anwar Pasha, who's a National Spokesperson of the RJD, with us. Now, what is really relevant as far as the entire question of demographic change is concerned? What do the statistics really tell in terms of how serious a concern this really is? We're looking at the Prime Minister's comment, and in that light, what has happened in the state of Assam. 1951, the Muslim population of the state was 24.68%. In 2011, it is 34.22%. This is what the census data, the official data of the Government of India says. In West Bengal, in 1951, it was 19.85%. In 2011, 27.0% is what the census data says. In Jharkhand, the percentage of various communities is very clearly reflected, and you can see how it has drastically been altered over the last 60 years, from 1951 to 2011. Hindus from 90.37 to 67.9, STs from from 44.67 to 28.1, Christians from 0.18 to 4.21, Muslims from 9.43 to 22.73%. This is, of course, as far as Jharkhand is concerned. So some of the areas where, in fact, or states surrounding Bihar, where there has been so much of demographic change. What has been stated by various opposition leaders over this allegation of demography? Akhilesh Yadav has come out to say that talk about the land ceded from 2014 till now, of course, referring to what has happened in Ladakh. We've seen Sagarika Ghosh, TMC MP, come out to say that PM has targeted a new enemy, that is infiltrators. The Prime Minister should speak on tariff, not on demography, is what Varsha Gaikwad of the Congress says. Anil Desai of the Shiv Sena UBT says that PM is making divisive statements. These are some of the reactions coming in. We have Salman Khurshid, of course, of the Congress also saying that talk about things that unite the country is his demand as well. Let's quickly open this up and take it across to our guest joining us. Let me first begin with Nikhil Jain. Nikhil Jain, these are the statistics as they stand. The Prime Minister has said that this is a huge threat to the citizens of this country. With this becoming a key issue, how much of this is going to impact particularly elections that are coming up in states such as Bihar, states such as West Bengal, Assam, also scheduled to go to polls next year?
Madhav, I remember that last year in the Jharkhand elections, the Prime Minister had the same charge. That itne घुसपैठिए आ गए, demography बदल गई, ये हो गया, वो हो गया. Nobody was willing to believe the Prime Minister, because fact of the matter is that for the past 11 years, it has been the same Prime Minister. We've seen two foreign ministers, the Foreign Ministry, the Home Ministry, the entire border security is squarely under the Modi government, is squarely under ministers of the BJP. So if indeed there is a problem of infiltration, it is the BJP who has to answer now. Now you can't keep on going back into the boogie of the past and say 70 years ago this happened, 60 years ago this happened. Whatever happened, those governments have lost. They're not in power anymore. This Prime Minister he needs to answer on things, and I'm sure that the voters of Bihar and the states to come will see through this boogie. They will understand that this man does not want to talk about what it would be the impact of Trump's tariffs on us. He doesn't want to talk about why our relationships with all our neighbors are failing.
If they bring in the NRC, if they bring in the SIR, where you say that this, where they are saying that this is a demographic change. This is the demographic change that is reflected in people who are not citizens. This is what this is what the BJP is saying.
You pointed out very striking numbers for Assam. On the orders of the Supreme Court, an NRC was conducted under the purview, under the supervision of the Supreme Court. What did the BJP do? They say, no, we don't want to accept it. They in fact brought in a bill. And what did that bill say? That if you are an illegal immigrant belonging to certain communities, coming from certain countries, you will get Indian citizenship on a fast track basis, provided you've been here for 6 years.
Okay,
I don't care whether they're Hindus or
Pradeep Bhandari, respond to that.
Illegal.
This is a position that may have been taken by the Prime Minister, but in terms of action being taken on ground when it comes to Assam, we all know what has happened to the NRC. In fact, no action, in fact, taking place on part of the state government or the centre there.
Well, Madhav, I thank the Honourable Prime Minister, because I've been working on the demography and travelling across the length and the breadth of the country. He has the Constitution of India in his hand, and he's not read it, because the first three letters of the Constitution's preamble say, we the people of India. So I'm extremely astonished that if we are speaking about the rights of Indian citizens, he has an issue, because the India belongs to Indian citizens, not to Ghusbaitias. Now the Congress party's Tarun Gogoi in 2011-12 had mentioned about it. Congress party in Maharashtra in 2012 said that illegal Bangladeshi Rohingyas are a big threat. Now when they say it is fine, but when we raise it as the central government, and now we are going to implement the National Demographic Mission, they have an issue, because they believe that it will hurt their vote bank politics. Wherever our state government is there, whether it is Delhi, whether it is in Gujarat, we, as you see, are removing the illegal immigrants. However, the larger national consensus, Madhav, is because they have been coming in this country in the last 60 years, and the Congress party has let them come. The rate of them coming down has gone down significantly since 2014. Mamata Banerjee has not given us 400 kilometers of land still, which the Honorable Home Minister said on the floor of the House. So we are working on it. But when we got the NRC, these were the same individuals who opposed the NRC. When we implemented the CA, they said Musalmano ki citizenship chali jayegi, not a single Muslim has lost the citizenship. So who's not standing for Indian? People have seen. I will just end in 30 seconds. There are some very alarming demographic trends which I want to bring to you. Jharkhand, the tribal population was 35% 30 years back. Now it has dipped to 22%. The Muslim population was 4%. Now it has increased to 27%. And the majority contributors in this are illegal infiltrators. This is not what I'm saying. 2024, Jharkhand High Court endorsed it. 2022 Jharkhand High Court endorsed this. Tell me one court of the country which has said that we should not act against the illegal infiltrators any part of the country. And another point, border areas, Bengal. Do you know that the demographic level of Bengal at present are nearing to pre-partition, pre-1947? Bengal, the Muslim population has risen to 30%, and the rate of growth of Muslim population is more than the Hindu population by 4%. And the majority contributors in this are illegal infiltrators who are crossing across the porous border because of the support of
Okay, Ashutosh, come in on this. It's not just about what's happening now. We have slowed the rate of infiltration.
Just 2 seconds. Sorry, Ashutosh, I'll not interrupt. This is September 18, 2005. Our national executive of the Bharatiya Janata Party, when in 2005, when we were not in power, then also we spoke against illegal infiltration. This is the part of the...
Okay, Ashutosh, it's a long-standing problem. We are committed to this issue is what they are saying, and they are accusing the Congress of allowing this illegal immigration to continue for several decades. They are saying we are trying to stem the tide now, but when we try to do it, it is Congress that actually intervenes. Please respond to it.
It's a very sad day that the Prime Minister of India doesn't differentiate between a national celebration and uses Red Fort as a party propaganda forum. He spoke like a Pradhan Pracharak of RSS and BJP rather than Prime Minister of India. Coming to what he's saying.
That is your perception. Others are also, there may be people who agree with him that this is a huge concern.
And we saw that he raised the same bogey of Mangal Sutra Khatre mein hai and Ghuspetiyas and came down to 240 seats.
No, but that is a separate issue.
That has been rejected.
You should be happy.
That has been rejected.
That should make you happy. That if that is indeed the case, if that is your premise, that's something that you would. So what is the grudge here?
So the problem here is that they quote statistics, but let's come to SIR. In the SIR, what has happened? Simanchal area of Bihar, where Muslims and Ghuspetiyas are supposed to have changed the demography. What has happened is that the maximum number of names that are being deleted comparatively are of Hindus. They're of Nepali Bahus who had come to India because it's a porous border and this marriage happens. So this bogey of vote bank, no party can say that Congress or any party only wants the votes of Muslims because they are in minority, and it's like an oxymoron to say that people will give up the interests of Hindus.
So have you seen the deletion data of the 65 lakh people?
Yes, I haven't seen the data. I have not seen the
Election
data.
Commissioner showed it to you.
No, I haven't seen the data.
Rahul Gandhi says हमें नहीं दिखाया
Yeah, I'm telling you, I haven't seen the data.
How do you know this granular detail?
Because it
I have not come across this detail anywhere else.
It has been reported by the media.
It's reported by the media. It's media reports.
By the media.
Please say that it's media reports.
Yes.
That's got to be the asterisk.
Otherwise, the EC has tried its bets by not giving digital copies which are searchable, and now the Supreme Court has to say that give us searchable digital copies. So their intention has always been very clear to stay in power one way or the other. This communal bigotry and their tinted glasses were very evident in Narendra Modi's speech today.
Okay. You're calling this bigotry. But why would you call it bigotry if they're citizens of another country coming into our country and pretending to be Indian citizens? Simple question.
Because right now the BJP spokesperson was speaking the same language that it is the people.
What is the same language? He said there are Bangladeshis coming in. He's saying he referred to a high court. One second. He referred to Bangladeshis coming into India. Do you have a problem with that?
Bangladeshis, illegal immigrants are a problem the world over. But
so then why is it a problem here?
I will tell you why. Let me complete it. Because with that he added that when these illegal migrants are handled by the central government, the political opposition tries to oppose it in the name of their religion alone. Which is a lie.
This is a high court order he is quoting. Are you opposing the Jharkhand High Court also?
He says Congress has a problem because of its vote bank politics.
Sir, forget that. What about the High Court? What about the High Court? We'll come to the Congress BJP. What about the High Court? He referred to a Jharkhand High Court order.
I'm talking about his political comment.
Sir, you are entitled to your political views. He is entitled to his political views.
Yeah.
But the point is that if he is referring to High Court data, are you going to say that the High Court is also wrong now?
I can't comment on the High Court.
That's the whole point. The High Court has said it. All citizens have to follow it as a law of the land.
But the point is, today in India, there was a particular Supreme Court judge who, when retired, the advocates didn't give that judge a farewell
have to
because
do
of
with
the
this?
political tinted
That has
views
nothing
and
to do with
political
demography,
tinted-
sir. Please, no. Ashutosh, please, see.
Glasses are there.
We have to, let's stick to the topic at hand. Now, we'll end up debating this all night. Ishkaran, simple question. He is saying that the whole idea, the whole reason that all of this is being propagated is for perpetuating a certain political purpose, and his allegation is that Red Fort has been misused. Please respond.
Let us firstly squarely address this. Is the Prime Minister not to speak on a national security threat or an economic threat faced by the citizens of this country? I think that is his fundamental duty to speak, and there cannot be a better platform to speak than where the Prime Minister spoke. Because we are giving an Independence Day speech. During our independence and before it, the entire controversy was that Pakistan, Bangladesh need to be created. At that time it was Pakistan, need to be created because Muslims who were living there did not want to be in a country called Bharat, India. They said we are separate. Now you have shown one data, but you have not shown another data. The data where Sanatan Dharam, which was 7 lakh strong in Afghanistan, has been wiped out. The data where Bangladeshi Hindu, Sikh and communities have fallen down by maybe 10 or 12%. In Pakistan where they have fallen down by again 10 or 12%. So what you are seeing in these countries that Sanatan Dharam is being wiped out systematically. But all those Muslims from there, if they want to illegally come to Bharat, the Prime Minister is not supposed to speak about it. Then after 20 years, if those people who come from Pakistan or Bangladesh raise the demand that because we are in this percentage of population, we want a separate piece of land, who will take care of it? There will be enough people who will be saying, yeah, give it to them, let's do another partition. That is the threat of national security being faced. And that's not the first threat. You see a person in jail today called Sharjeel Imam. He said you collect 5 lakh people and you can separate Northeast from India by blocking the chicken's neck. That is the power of demography. That is why demography is destiny. Now, if 5 lakh people from Bangladesh come and are living here and at a sensitive time, Operation Sindoor or some other time, block a highway, the consequences will be borne by Bharat. That is why we need to identify every single illegal immigrant living in Bharat and deport them. And 2 points. 1 second, let me finish. I didn't interrupt you. These people created this same nonsense when the Supreme Court saying people are being picked up and thrown in oceans. Supreme Court called it a beautifully crafted story. Every nation, the concept of nation is a defined, rigid border. If you allow illegal immigrants to come here, you lose the concept of nationhood. To me, it has to be the single biggest priority to deport everybody. The second aspect is not national security, it's the economic aspect which the Prime Minister talked about. What do? They don't have documents initially. They take away jobs from the poorest Indians because they become laborers. Then they take away welfare from the poorest Indians. And we need to stop it. We need to throw everybody out.
Okay. One by one, please. Yes.
The second part he spoke about, the economic, that is where Narendra Modi is using religion to hide his failures, to provide enough jobs to the people of India. They are just trying to hide their misgovernance, where they are unable to provide jobs, whether to the educated or to the
Has the infiltration started after 2014? Or was it happening before 2014?
What has it started?
This infiltration, has it happened after 2014 that you're putting it on Mr. Modi and the
Indians not getting enough jobs has started after 2014.
Oh, that is started after. There was no
When Narendra Modi promised that he will give 2 crore job every year, and we have
one by one, please. Ishkaran, I'm coming to each of you one by one.
Layoffs, whether it be by a particular company information and technology, and today the government India
no layoffs were there before 2014. No layoffs were there before 2014. No unemployment.
He
just said
the government of India wants to use taxpayers by saying that we will give 15,000 rupees. So if you
change the topic, let me answer.
They are very different set of arguments. Once again, we are sticking to PM's comments today. Please, let's not go all over the place one by one.
The statement was just made that before 2014, India had all the jobs. That is why India made the ruling party jobless.
Okay. Nikhil.
No, that was because of false accusations of corruption which was raised by them.
There was no corruption.
No, it was proved.
Okay. one by one. Yeah.
Can we draw back to the topic at hand?
Yes.
The problem the opposition has with the Prime Minister raising this issue is, you can see the BJP spokesperson here right now, the BJP sympathizer here right now. When we talk about
anti-illegal migrants, I'm not sympathizing.
All right.
If you were to throw out illegal immigrants, I'll support
Can
you
I
also.
speak? I was not interjecting.
Okay. Make your point. Others are yet to come in, please.
The reason the opposition objects to this is because even with the BJP spokesperson right now, when he talks about illegal immigrants infiltrating into India, he's just conflating it with Muslims. However, the only single NRC that has been conducted in this country, of the 19 lakh people who were found to be doubtful citizens or illegal immigrants or whatever, more than 70% of them were non-Muslims, right? This is the thing.
But why was he opposing NRC?
Huh?
Why was opposition opposing the NRC?
I'll answer that, but let me make the point that I'm trying to make, that when the Prime Minister talks about illegal infiltration, he doesn't talk about illegal infiltration. His problem is with the Muslims, because had he been actually problematic...
Has he referred to any one community today?
What has the BJP spokesperson done now?
He has talked about illegal
What has the
immigrants.
BJP spokesperson done
He has spoken about infiltrators.
He represents the party. He's a national spokesperson.
He has spoken about Jharkhand.
He has only been conflating illegal immigrants.
Okay, you're conflating.
And that is exactly
okay, let me ask the question. You're conflating illegal... One second, let me ask the question. You're conflating illegal immigrants only with people of one particular religion, and that's not acceptable. Please respond to Nikhil.
His buddhi is exactly like Rahul Gandhi's Balak buddhi. The reason that the government...
No personal comments.
Why are you getting so edgy with Rahul? I'm comparing...
Okay, no personal comments. Let's not...
Balak buddhi hai.
No, one second. Let's not. No. Issue at hand. No personal comments. No issue at hand. No personal comments. Pradeep, no personal comments. No personal comments. Nikhil and Pradeep, no. Let's not do this. Personal comments are completely out. Yeah.
My dear friend's logic is absolutely illogical. I'll tell you how. The reason that the government got CA was precisely that those who were religiously persecuted from all the neighboring countries where there was religious fundamentalism taking place, or where religion of one particular community was practiced, those minorities were allowed to be given Sharan to Bharat because their historical land has been Bharat. That's why Hindus, Sikhs, other minorities were given citizenship or provision of citizenship under CA. Who opposed it? The Congress party opposed it. Ki Musalman khatre mein pad jayega. Did any Muslim lose citizenship? No. Now it's a hard fact that illegal infiltration which has been taking place, which Shri Prakash Jaiswal from the UPA has said, which is on the floor of the parliament, ki 1 crore se zyada aise hai. To laya kaun hai? Yahi laya hai. कोई हिंदू या सिख जो है वो इलीगली क्यों आएगा? वो तो धार्मिक रूप से शरण लेने के लिए आएगा या इकोनॉमिक लेने आएगा. That is hard fact. An illegal infiltrator coming from... What is the problem? Okay, I challenge you.
मुसलमान आएगा तो illegally आएगा.
No.
आएगा तो legally आएगा. अरे कोई बांग्लादेशी है वो हिंदू है मुसलमान है.
No.
Without a visa, that's an illegal.
The illegal infiltrators.
One second. Are you saying the census? Just a second. Nikhil, one second.
Do not care for religious persecution of Hindus in Sri Lanka.
What are you saying illogical? Have you lost your mind?
Have you lost your mind?
What is illegal immigration? What is legal immigration is decided by the government by making a law.
Yes.
So there is a law which recognizes that distinction.
Right.
We are a nation of laws. So stop getting hyper on laws because you did street protest. You went on the streets.
What law makes that distinction?
Right? You went on the streets. If the government decides that some people coming to India, they will give citizenship, that's the government's prerogative. And the minute the government decides to do that, they are not illegal citizens.
Vandana Sinha, simple question. You have targeted the BJP in the past for providing shelter to Rohingyas. How is that any different from what Prime Minister said today in Red Fort?
See that the BJP has a problem because BJP government is in the government for last 10 years. But everything, he was absolutely sleeping. He was explicitly said when that Jhugi was demolished in Delhi, they said it's Rohingyas. But when you see in reality, you go and check how many Rohingyas are there. If you go to the Madrasi camp, all the Madrasis from the South India are there. There is not a single Rohingyas are there. This is just to hide their failure. Narendra Modi is hiding his 11 years failure. He went to the Red Fort and saying about the Rohingyas and Ghuspatiyas. Why he is not talking about the real muddas India now? Why is not talking about this 65 lakhs voter has been deleted? Why he is not talking about this tariff? He is talking about the Rohingyas today. Because I have a list of very small data. I will show you that the failure of BJP government. Why he is not talking about the Kala Dhan, which he has announced in 2014, that the Kala Dhan will be back in 100 days.
No, let's talk about the issue of illegal, once again, demographic change and illegal infiltration.
Madhav, this is what I am saying. He is just hiding his failure.
Okay. So do you feel there is a problem of illegal immigration into India or not? Yes or no?
Illegal immigration, where was the BJP? Is his was
is
the
it
BJP
a problem?
No, is
we'll
his
come
sleeping?
to BJP. You can ask the BJP.
No,
they're right here.
This is
I'm
what I am
asking you a simple question. What is
Pradeep
your
Bhandari
party's
ji, I'm asking from
view?
him only.
Because you have come out. One second, listen to me. Vandana, you have come out and spoken out against Rohingyas. Is it not your party's view that illegal immigration is a problem in India? Yes or no?
Exactly, but who is responsible?
It is a problem. You agree?
Who will take the accountability?
See, again, you're diverting. I am asking you, if they bring in a policy to say we will tackle illegal immigration, will you support them or not?
Vision and optimism is very nice, but no country can be run with the vision and optimism. This is what Narendra Modi is doing for last 10 years.
Okay,
this is what he does.
Okay, this is not my question, and that's not an answer to my question by any stretch of imagination, but Dr. Bajpai, I want you to come in on this. The point is that in terms of what is being promised and what is being implemented on ground, there's a huge gap, says Aam Aadmi Party. Your response?
No, that is not a correct answer. The problem of illegal immigrants are there. It is admission on record by everybody. And mind you, that particular community population is increasing day by day. This is what data shows. So there are two problems, increase in population and illegal immigrants, Rohingya or Bangladeshi or whosoever it. And I recollect Sanjay Gandhi, what he did. Nasbandi program was done at that point of time. So if Modi decided that they are concerned, the country is concerned about the serious problem, which may arise in large sectors in the country, then what is bad in it? So the country has to take a serious note of the issue. If the government is trying to stop that problem, then why they are opposing it? They oppose NRC also, they oppose CAA also, they oppose 370 also. Every work which the government start doing, they are opposing. And now SIR also opposing.
Correct.
What happened about SIR? Now they say, one second, the Supreme Court is listening the matter, they are hearing the matter.
He has not interrupted anyone. Let Mr. Bajpai speak. Once again, let him speak. He has not spoken. Mr. Pasha has not spoken. Let others also participate.
What is their argument before the Supreme Court regarding Aadhaar? They are compelling for the Aadhaar to be introduced with this. 9 judges, Puttu Swami judgment is already there. Can 2 judges supersede the 9 judges? Answer is no, they cannot be. So please raise the legal question.
No, Mr. Pasha. Professor Anwar Pasha. No, Nikhil, you have spoken a lot now. Let others speak. Professor Anwar Pasha, simple question, and I'm just quoting what Supreme Court said on 14th August, and you can give your response to this. The larger question of migrant laborers in West Bengal being rounded up and detained on various claims of being foreigners. The Supreme Court bench, Justices Suryakant, Joymala Bagchi, orally observed that they cannot overlook ground reality. Suppose someone is an infiltrator and enters illegally, how will you deal with that situation? If you don't detain, the writing on the wall is that they will disappear. Some mechanism needs to be there, maybe some card of the place of origin, and states can decide on that. So this is a matter that even Supreme Court of this country is seized off. And in the case of Bihar, many have spoken about the possible demographic change. Many have spoken about what that could mean on ground as well. So is this not a valid concern?
Mr. Madhav, I would like to congratulate all our country fellow on the occasion of this Independence Day. I'm sorry to say, in fact, this is rightly, it has been said that it's a very sad day today. This is the day of celebration for us as we got independence on 15th of August, 47, though BJP didn't get it. BJP got independence in 2014.
RJD got
You got independence in 2014.
You can respond.
You got independence in 2014. As per your MP. As per your MP.
Okay.
Even today you have not got independence.
Come back to the issue.
Unless you implement the Manusmriti, you will not get the independence.
Okay, come back
this
to
is your mentality.
Come back to the issue at hand.
Today, I think I'm sorry to say that very unfortunate, but the Prime Minister was speaking as a Parcharak of RSS from the Red Fort. This is the fact.
How?
He was targeting a particular community and a communal rhetoric, the same rhetoric
Which is
he
the sentence
adopted
where-
in
which is the sentence where he targeted a
2024
community?
during the parliamentary election, that the Muslims will snatch away the Mangal Sutra.
Did he use the word?
Don't interrupt,
Did he use the
please.
word? No.
I didn't
Mr.
interrupt
Pasha,
you.
Mr. Pasha, Mr. Pasha, I am asking you, one second. I am asking you, no, let's speak factually. Where did no, you didn't interrupt him, and I'm asking him not to interrupt you. I am asking you a simple question. Where did the Prime Minister use the word Muslim? Today, did he use that word?
Yeah.
No, he
Whatever
did
he
not.
says about...
He did not use that word,
This
sir.
is in his mind. He can't go out of that.
That cannot be
Obviously,
an argument.
every time.
That cannot be the
What
case.
it's-
See, you are accusing the
Madhav,
Prime Minister
tell
of
me
saying something.
what
One
our
second.
Prime
I'm
Minister
asking you a
said.
simple question.
What our Prime Minister
If
said
you
in
are accusing the
2024,
Prime Minister and they tomorrow accuse your leaders of saying something, they will have to also factually prove it.
Same rhetoric.
Sir, the rhetoric may
Mangal
be
Sutra.
whatever it may be on the campaign trail. I'm not getting into
Mangal
that.
Sutra.
If there is an issue,
खोल के ले जाएगा.
are you saying that infiltration, are you saying illegal infiltration that the Prime Minister spoke about? No.
Aryans भी घुसपैठिए हैं.
So that is the issue. You can ask them the question. Let us
Aryans
debate.
are also घुसपैठिए.
No, that, one second.
real
How is it? How is it?
Dalits.
Who is an infiltrator, sir?
Adivasis. They are the
Who
Mool
is an
Nivasi of the
infiltrator?
country.
Who is an
They are the Mool
infiltrator?
Nivasi of the country.
So who is an infiltrator then? According to who is an infiltrator? Persons
Aryans
coming
are
from Bangladesh,
infiltrators.
those who are coming from
Brahmins are
Bangladesh,
infiltrators.
those who are
No, I
coming from
take what
Bangladesh
is
are
he
not.
saying?
What are you
What is
saying,
he
sir?
saying? Have you lost your mind? What are you saying, sir?
You have lost your
Bharat
mind.
belongs to all Bharatwasis.
I'm reminding you the
not to
history.
घुसपैठियास.
Go by the history.
आपको नहीं
Go
आप
by the
हिस्ट्री से
history.
जाइए.
Don't impose your mentality on the country.
1947 के बाद में आए.
What is history? What is history? What is history?
Same arguments, Madhav.
What is history in this?
Same argument. Anti-Muslim rhetoric.
How is it anti-Muslim? You tell us first you are saying
agenda.
history.
I'm telling
then
you.
you're saying everybody.
I'm telling you, they are following the
path.
path of Hitler.
Who is following the path of
Same
Hitler?
narrative was created by Hitler in Germany.
How? What is the narrative?
That the Jews are the problems. They are the problem.
Where have they taken
Now
the word
the BJP,
Muslim? Where is the word
RSS
Muslim being
trying
used?
to say?
It is all in your imagination, sir. How are you saying this? Please prove this. Please prove this. No. Mr. Anwar Pasha, you have first please calm down. First, please calm down. Let's go one by one. I'm coming to each of you one by one, please. Let's not start shouting off our lungs. Yeah.
Spoken about on Brahmins, on tribals. Let us be clear. I think we had basic common sense. But let me finish now.
Who migrated from Russia? This is
Can I
not
finish
my
my
word.
point?
No, Professor Pasha, you have made a series of allegations. Professor Pasha,
Mool Nivasis of this country.
Professor Pasha,
I need to finish my point.
Professor Pasha,
Everyone is into
one second now, enough. Ishkaran only.
Thank you. Madhav, I need to finish my point.
Professor Pasha, this is not a history
Madhav, I need
lecture.
to finish my
One second, enough now. Enough, Professor Pasha, this is not a history lecture you are giving. We have asked you to substantiate what you have said. You have not been able to do so. Now listen to the response.
Thank you. As I said, such objectionable statements on Brahmins, on tribals, etc. But now let's come to the point. The entire debate is after 1947, because before that there were Muslims who wanted Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan. So this entire context, 1 second, I need to finish this. This entire
No, Professor Pasha.
Madhav, this
Professor Pasha, we cannot. No, you cannot. Professor Pasha, you cannot. Professor Pasha, this is not how we debate. You have seen everybody wait for their turn. Now you please wait for your turn. You are given enough chance. You are giving enough chance.
Everyone interrupted.
I have stopped each one who has interrupted. Let him complete and then you can respond. Yeah.
To make such objectionable statements, I thought we had common sense in this debate that after 1947, the entire debate is after who is illegal immigrant after 1947.
Absolutely.
Because that is when Muslims said we need Pakistan, we need to have a Bangladesh, and that is where the line was drawn. So today to talk about Brahmins or tribals in this objectionable manner, who signed the partition plan? Who was the party to the...
No. One second. Professor Pasha, let us go one by one.
These are the words of
the partition plan. Who had the power to decide?
Okay, enough. Let's quickly look at the data. There is some more data that we are looking at. And this has been said. I'm coming to each of you. Please, 1 minute. Let's look at what has been stated. This is what I was talking about a short while earlier from what Justice Joywala Makchi has said. The list of 11 documents what the Supreme Court has said on Aadhaar in particular. And there's also go on to say Aadhaar card and Epic are readily available. These are questions that have come in from the bench. Notice can say that you can submit Aadhaar and Epic. This is, of course, in relation to what has been said. There's also the saturation data that has been cited. These are some of the districts where Aadhaar card holders are 126% of the population of the state when it comes to the Kishanganj district. There are other districts as well. Araria, where the Aadhaar holders are 123% of the population of the state. In Katiyar, the Aadhaar holders are 123% of the population of the state. In Purnia, Aadhaar card holders are 121% of population of that particular district. In Supal, Aadhaar holders are 117% of the population. In West Champaran, Aadhaar holders are 112% of the population. This is, of course, been cited in Bhagalpur as well. Again, 111% of the population there where Aadhaar card holders have been cited. Let's also take a look at the saturation data when it comes to the state of West Bengal. In South 24 Parganas district, Aadhaar card holders are 123% of the population. Mednipur, the Aadhaar holders here are 113% of the population. In Purulia, Aadhaar holders are 112% of the population. And also, of course, in Bakura, where Aadhaar holders are 112% of the population. In Hooghly, Aadhaar holders are 111% of the population. Howrah, Aadhaar holders are 110% of the population. In Paschim Mednipur, Aadhaar card holders are 110% of the population. In Kolkata, Aadhaar holders here too are 1% more than 100%. Explain this data, Professor Anwar Pasha. How has this happened?
Look, who issues Aadhaar card? Anwar Pasha. Do I issue Aadhaar card? Government agency issues it. There are certain conditions for that. Who is responsible for this? How many officials have been caught for that? For issuing wrong Aadhaar card? Duplicate Aadhaar card?
So there are wrong Aadhaar cards. So there are wrong Aadhaar cards, you admit that?
Take action against those officials, government officials who have issued these Aadhaar cards. They are responsible for that. Take action. We are not opposing it. Whatever the illegalities are being done, you take action.
Yeah.
Take action as per the law of the land.
Okay.
Who has stopped you?
One second. Were
You are showing all these
from 2014 till now. One second. From
showing all these percentage.
Correct.
Go to the offices who issues Aadhaar card.
Correct.
Take action against them.
Correct.
They are
What
all
action
government
has your
officials.
state government taken?
They are appointed by the governments.
From 2014 onwards, your government has been in power in the state. Have you taken any action? Have you written to the center to take action in these states?
Who is in the best state for last 20 years? BJP.
You have never been in power.
BJP and JDU.
You have never been in power. RJD has never been in power.
In last 20 years.
Never been in power.
No, in last 20 years, just 17 months. Yeah, I'm correcting you. For 17 months we were there. But for the last 20 years, there is government of BJP and
What
JDU.
did you do in the 17 months?
They are responsible for that.
What did you do?
They have issued.
What did you do in these last 17
show
months
that
before
how
2014?
how many Aadhaar cards we have issued in 17 months?
How many Aadhaar
How
cards?
many Aadhaar cards we have issued in 17 months? Have all the Aadhaar cards issued
this
in
argument.
17 months?
This argument is not sustainable. That is what is happening in Supreme Court
Then
also.
what
Now,
is
if the
sustainable?
Aadhaar card,
Take action, then what is
Mr. Pasha,
sustainable?
please. Mr.
He is not
Pasha is
interrupting
saying.
you.
Aadhaar card 17
One
months.
second,
So let
Mr.
him
Pasha
answer
is
20
saying.
years, Madhavji.
You have raised the
There is
question. You have raised the question.
Double engine Sarkar, BJP and JDU.
Correct. You have raised the question. Let him answer. Let him answer, sir.
Mr. Pasha says that these cards are issued by the government authorities. That is incorrect. These are the forged documents.
Take
And the
action.
police is taking
How
action.
many actions you have
That's
taken?
why
How many
the
people
election
have been
commission
brought to
says.
book?
That's why
How many
election
people have
commission,
put behind
please.
bar?
This is not the way.
This is not the way, Professor Pasha.
Please
You are
understand.
interrupting everyone. This is not correct. No, this is not correct. You have asked a question. Let him respond to you. Arey, let him take
That
the.
is
Let him give you the
why-
response.
Whosoever commit forgery, he will be put to task, number one. And ECI is objecting this. Why they are not entertaining Aadhaar card? Because of this reason. If the forged documents are available, can we proceed on that basis? That's why the Supreme Court only suggested it confined to 65 lakhs only. It is not confined to everybody now. Only confined to 65, and it is an interim order. And 9 judges, Puttu Swami says, it cannot, right of privacy is there. Mandatory, it cannot be attached to the bank.
Very valid point.
So
Very valid point.
These are the points.
If there is an issue, if there is an issue related to privacy, there are issues of privacy also. It's very easy to put out names from the voter list that one put out, but the questions of privacy is also very important.
Details of 65 lakh people. There is no category of infiltrators. There is no category of Bangladeshis. Dead people are there, duplicate card holders are there, and people who shifted from
Bihar
so
to other
people have
states.
shifted.
So people have shifted. They're not saying that's
Shifted
exactly the
means
point. They're not in a
people
hurry
who have-
declaring anybody an
who have
infiltrator.
shifted from Bihar,
Yes,
from
so
that
that's the
area
point.
to other
So that's
area.
the point. That's the point.
So there is no category of Bangladeshis or intruders.
Okay, no category of Bangladeshis.
There's no category. Why there's no
Allow me a
category?
rebuttal.
Yeah.
There is a
Election commission
constitution.
is not accepted.
Mr. Pasha, you're becoming very repetitive. Please pass me the constitution, Ishkaran, if you can. I will. This. It's very, very important because these people do not read the constitution. Now, please see, Madhav, what is there in this constitution. Arey, ruko to sahi na. Padho,
They're not
padh rahi
amending
hai.
it.
Suno.
They're not amending it. They're just reading it. Yeah.
Arey, sabse zyada to aapne amend kiya hai. The people of India. The constitution speaks about people of India. We are standing for the right of people of India. These individuals are standing with Ghusbaitias. That is why their problem is number one. Now let us see the coincidence. Kishanganj, there is a racket which is caught in the entire Farzi Aadhaar card racket. You know who has been caught? Illegal infiltrator has been caught. Is it a mere coincidence that in all these constituencies the opposition is an MLA? Why is it that in 50 years the RJD has been an MLA or the Congress has been an MLA in Kishanganj and not a single complaint they have done? I'll tell you why. Because you can also file a Farji Aadhaar card if an MLA writes that if you want a person X should be given an Aadhaar card, a person X can be given an Aadhaar card. That's why they're silent. Not a single complaint from their MLA. 10 seconds. No, 10 seconds, Madhav. Now I will expose Nikhil Jain. The Congress on your show today has called the Hindus of India infiltrators. That's what the Congress today has called, because the Congress also called Hindus ex-terrorists. If Congress says Hindus were infiltrators, please tell me, if Hindus were infiltrators, why the Hindu population in Assam, which was at times 73%, why has it come down to 48%?
Yeah.
Why is
He
it
will
that in
respond to you.
Bengal,
He
the
will respond to
minority
you.
population, which was 7% during post-independence, has gone up to 35%? Congress on your show has called Hindus as infiltrators. We will take it to the
Respond.
people of India. This is their vote bank.
Respond, Nikhil Jain, respond.
First of all, I never
No,
called.
you called it. You said Hindus can
Will
be
you ask him to
infiltrators.
stop?
No,
You
answer.
said-
Can Hindus
Will
be
you ask-
calm down. Let
Will
us
you
calm
ask him to
down.
stop
Can Hindus be
shouting?
illegal
Calm down.
infiltrators?
Okay, okay.
Can
Will you ask him to
Hindus be
stop
illegal
shouting?
Okay, Pradeep,
infiltrators?
Pradeep.
Otherwise, if he
Pradeep,
say-
Pradeep,
if he
one
speaks out,
simple
start shouting the
point.
same way.
Nikhil Jain, it is very simple. When you were the one who said that only one particular community is called infiltrators, there can be infiltrators from other communities. What does that mean? That infiltrators could be from Hindu community also. So respond to what he's saying.
Yes. He's saying.
Please are not Hindus.
Let him answer, sir. Sir, you cannot answer every question on this
They're not
debate.
Hindus.
Let him answer.
Don't accept
Nikhil
them as
Jain.
Hindus.
He's saying that I said Hindus of Bharat as infiltrators. I'm talking about the fact that anybody infiltrating into India, whether from Bangladesh, Myanmar, Nepal, whatever country, they can be of any religion. And if the NRC, if we are to believe the Supreme Court monitored NRC, then of the 19 lakh people who were found to be illegal immigrants, 14 lakh were from the Hindu religion, 5 lakh were from the Muslim religion. When we are talking about illegal infiltrators, we should be just talking about illegal infiltrators and not their religion. The moment you bring religion into it, the BJP's dog whistling becomes very clear. Earlier in the debate, you asked Professor Anwar Pasha, ki, when has the Prime Minister ever named Muslims on the ramparts of the Red Fort today? Very well, he never did. He's very clever for that. Even during the election speeches in the Lok Sabha 2024.
Please tell Professor Anwar Pasha, because he's insisting he did.
No, he's insisting that he meant. He's insisting that he meant Muslims.
Meant. He first said did and then said meant.
Madhav, let's keep the debate fair. Let's keep the debate fair and not trivialize it. Let's not trivialize it. Will you ask the BJP folks?
Okay, one second. No. Pradeep, no personal comments. No personal comments. Pradeep, no personal comments. No personal comments.
2024. The Supreme Court shielded the right of the Hindus in Assam.
The NRC not say
The
what I'm
Supreme
saying.
Court.
Okay.
Say what I'm saying.
Okay.
No, it did not. No, it did not. On
यार अब
November
ये
7,
post-truth one
Okay, calm down.
I'm
One
reading
by
the Supreme Court.
One by one, okay. Let's have, the others.
वो भी नहीं किया, Google
Others
करो.
have to go to others.
वो भी
Otherwise
नहीं
have to go to
किया है.
others.
वो भी
Otherwise
नहीं
have to
किया
go to others. One by one. Pradeep, read out what you're saying very quickly.
On November 7, 2024, when Congress lobby said that Hindus can also be infiltrators, the Supreme Court protected the right of the Hindus who had come from East, quote-unquote, East Pakistan, Bangladesh to Assam and ensured that they were the Indian citizens. Shame on you for calling the Hindus of Bharat for citizens. No, I challenge you, Madhav. If Hindus were infiltrators, why was Muslim?
Okay.
Shame on them.
Okay.
Entire section of Indian citizens.
Okay.
Are you saying that every Muslim in India is an
No. It's okay. This is not a debate between two people.
During the Lok Sabha elections, the Prime Minister say कि सारा अधिकार
रिसोर्सेज पे इन्होंने कहा था, रिसोर्सेज पे सारा
रिसोर्सेज बोला था, अब हो गया, इट्स ओके। No, enough. Pradeep and Nikhil, enough. I've given both of you a chance to comment on this. I have come to both of you, and both of you are dominating this debate. There are others also. Please let others also come in. I want Ashutosh Mishra to come in on this larger point. Ashutosh Mishra, the larger question is this. Rahul Gandhi's allegations of vote chori. SIR now, they will have to submit. Now, what is the problem that opposition has with the entire SIR process? Now there is going to be a machine-readable format in which the data will be given out. Will you still go with the vote chori charge?
Vote chori happened in Maharashtra, vote chori happened in Haryana, and that's where they got caught, and this whole thing has happened.
But no court has said so. No court has said so. Mr. Rahul Gandhi has said so, but no court has said so.
Vote chori is a term used by Rahul Gandhi, just like Chaukidar Chor is a...
And we all know what happened to Chaukidar Chor. He had to apologize. Are you saying he will apologize again?
No. You are again misinforming your viewers.
You are using... You said Chaukidar Chor.
What the Supreme Court said.
Did he apologize?
I am telling you... Can you just let me finish it?
No, but he said Supreme Court ne bola Chaukidar Chor and he had to apologize for that.
What the Supreme Court at that time said, and we have lawyers here who can back me up. Supreme Court said you cannot say that the Supreme Court said Chaukidar Chor hai.
Which is what got him into trouble in the first place, as I was saying.
But Chaukidar Chor hai still exists because Rafale is being still investigated in France. Now let's come back to SIR. Let's come back to SIR. Let's come back to SIR. No, just listen me.
It's a matter of fact. It's a matter of record. What happened is, Madhav, what happened is there are two aspects to it. There are two aspects to it, Madhav.
One by one. Okay, 20 seconds, complete your point and then Ishkaran. Quickly.
So in case of SIR, things have got worse because, as we have read in BJP ruled states, now anyone who speaks Bengali is being targeted as being a Bangladeshi and Rohingya. In Gurugram, the whole
Rahul Gandhi's in Wayanad and Priyanka Vadra's in Wayanad. Uska jawab do.
अरे भाई थिरुसूर में कौन था?
बताओ सुप्रीम कोर्ट से अभी तक
village as a whole. How long will you lie? आप ये बताओ.
Okay. Ishkaran, please.
Madhav, the fact there are two aspects to it. One is Chaukidar Chor hai, that legally we all know what happened in Supreme Court, who had to grovel and apologize, and we know what happened politically, that people of the country voted on it. Now let's come to this vote chori allegation. The only time they believe an election is fair and fair is when they win the election. The minute they lose the election, it becomes about vote chori. We have Uttar Pradesh. If vote chori was possible, BJP was talking about 400. Exit polls were giving 400. They would have gotten 400. It is not possible in our system, and because you lose an election, maybe not vote chori, naach na jane angan teda, that is also a phrase. Maybe that is more applicable. Own flaws for your own incompetences that you cannot win elections.
Okay, Vandana Sinha, you also going to go with this vote chori allegation still after whatever has been the intervention of the Supreme Court?
It's not vote chori, it's vote dacoity actually.
It's what?
Vote dacoity.
Dacoity.
Exactly. This is what is happening. You know what have been seen did not approve, because yesterday the BJP and EC was slapped by the Supreme Court itself. 60,
how, madam?
Because of the Aadhaar card. Because of the 65 lakhs EC denied to upload the data. Yesterday.
On the EC is not. EC, no. EC has only.
Showing. So it was. What have seen does not mean the proof. What have seen does not mean the proof.
No.
This is how
Nobody,
BJP
no, they have not given the Aadhaar data, but that is a query of the bench. But when it comes to the order of the Supreme Court, it's very clear.
65 lakhs data was deleted by the EC. Is that denied by the Pradeep Bhandari?
Supposed to be deleted is the draft. It's a draft. And by the way, including your political party, how many political parties have gone to ECI? Zero.
Who has not
over last 2 weeks? Zero.
Not seen the Chandigarh electoral voting? Who has not seen? This is what is it?
I mean to speak about Chandigarh. So, Chandigarh was not, the election was not held by the Election Commission. Please understand the basic point. It was a mere election.
Okay. Completely out of time. Pradeep Bhandari, Dr. A.K. Bajpai, Ishkaran Bhandari, Nikhil Jain, Ashutosh Mishra, Vandana Sinha, I am Professor Anwar Pasha. Thanks so much for joining us on this edition of the National Debate. Thank you so much for joining us indeed.